Yo, what's going on, guys? Dubwobs here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. And the Season 2 news just keeps developing and it keeps getting exciting because obviously Season 2 drops on April 11th. But now we know a bit more of a schedule on when we're going to get more information. And we actually found some more hints that might just confirm who the Season 2 heroes actually are. So first of all, we have a clip from Tim the Tatman confirming that we're going to be getting the Season 2 info this Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, just 4 more days to wait until we get Season 2 gameplay. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I'll play the clip for you now so you can see what he has to say.
We'll be playing Marvel on Friday. I'll tell you that flat out. So, reason being, we have a hashtag ad with Marvel on Friday. So, and some stuff that I can't necessarily talk about yet that I'm excited about. So, I can tell you that.
So obviously, Tim has been one of the streamers that always gets the early access for Marvel Rivals in his ad stream. So Friday is the day to mark your calendars for, where we should be seeing maybe the new map or even the new hero, maybe the gameplay of the first new hero. Now, we know we're getting 2 heroes, but 1 at the start and then 1 at the mid-season. We're not going to be getting 4 heroes in the entire season like last season. Now, XOX Leak did also share that this dev/creator build will be 5 gigabytes to download and 6 gigabytes to install, and this will be all of the Season 2 early access stuff. So I assume following on from Friday, maybe over the weekend, you're going to see a lot more streamers that are partnered with Marvel Rivals that will also be allowed to stream the Season 2 build, which should also give us all of the buffs and nerfs and the meta changes along with the brand new team-ups that we know are coming as confirmed by the devs. But here's another thing I did want to show you, because recently some potential confirmation for the new heroes has been blowing up on social media. So first of all, the theories right now are that Ultron, Blade, or Emma Frost will be 2 of the new heroes next season. And we already know that Ultron was leaked, his entire character design was leaked, and also his official artwork was revealed because Hot Topics, a merch store, have been selling the Ultron t-shirt where you can see his full Marvel Rivals model. Well, that's kind of old info. People have known about this for a long time, and this is the way we've seen his entire model. It's weird that there's a Penny Parker logo on it instead of an Ultron logo, but that's not the case with this next shirt that they're selling, which is a Blade t-shirt. It turns out that Hot Topic have actually been selling this Marvel Rivals Blade Vampire Hunter t-shirt for quite some time. Most people on social media think this is something new, and of course it does feature the Blade artwork that we've already seen in game, but this isn't new. This was being sold over a month ago. I saw a post on Reddit where someone shared this exact t-shirt on February 23rd. So it's been well over a month that they've been selling this Blade t-shirt, and not many people noticed. And what's cool about this, it also shows us what the logo seems to be for Blade. Here you can see the classic Marvel Rivals hero logo where it's the circle, and inside it looks like the Dracula sword. So it seems he will certainly be wielding that Dracula sword we can see on his back, and that will be his primary weapon. So it does make sense that the leaks were correct about him being a duelist, and he will wield a sword alongside his hunting shotgun. And we all know about his abilities. We talked about them in the last video, him being able to turn into a vampire as his ult. I mean, they could have changed things, but I'm pretty sure they had Season 2 ready to go a pretty long time ago, so the leaks were probably accurate for the final version of him. But what do you think? Now that Hot Topics, who sell official licensed merch, so this is officially licensed from Marvel Rivals, they've not just slapped it on a shirt and sold it without permission. This is actual artwork that they've been given. And the fact that we have Ultron and Blade t-shirts, does that confirm that these are the 2 Season 2 heroes? And that's why they were given the artwork to sell. It's weird that they're selling it early. I don't know if Marvel Rivals would actually allow them to do that, but I suppose they are. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. But I think this does actually confirm the new heroes. I mean, anything could happen. Of course, Season 2 is all going to be Hellfire Gala themed with the new Krakoa map. It would make sense for us to get Emma Frost, but it seems they're going to be doing what they did in Season 1, where they'll be teasing the Season 3 hero pretty much throughout the whole season with the lore, and maybe Emma Frost has been, you know, taken by the enemy of Season 2 or something like that. There's a reason she can't come. It could be a whole nother hero entirely, but I think these shirts genuinely confirm that we're getting Blade and Ultron. Now, based on a lot of the teasers like we talked about in the last video from Miller Ross, where he says there's big surprises coming and, you know, this new hero will go viral with their interactions, I still don't know if it's going to be Blade first or Ultron first. Now, since Marvel Rivals have been teasing Blade so much in the lore, it would make the most sense for him to come first, but I've said it before, it could be cool if he needs to rest since he has been locked away by Dracula for quite some time. It would be cool if he had to rest until the mid-season, but they'll probably want to leave the new hero as a surprise for the mid-season so they can hype it up. So with this new information, I'm going to say it. I think most likely we're getting Blade and then Ultron at the mid-season. I mean, I know a lot of you really want Emma Frost, but I think we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for that. But luckily, we only have to wait till Friday to find out who this first hero is. Honestly, I cannot wait. Now, we also just got a bit more information about the new map. So we know that Season 2 should be featuring Krakoa and Morocco, the mutant safe havens, and Krakoa has already been mentioned many times, specifically with the Magneto lore. But XOX Leak did just tweet about some more information they found about Krakoa, and it seems Krakoa will be the first map variant we get in Season 2, and then in the second half we'll likely get Morocco. But as expected, this map will seemingly feature some kind of portals. And this is what XOX Leak says. They found batch code involving portals in Krakoa, and it's unclear if the same data is used for normal portals across the game. They should open and close based on player distance, assuming it's like portals in Sanctum Sanctorum, closing them when too far away for performance reasons. Currently, there's no other gameplay details clearly linked to these portals, so no way of telling which ways interactions might be restricted or allowed. So it could be portals like we currently have in the Central Park map, where in the attacker spawn, you can teleport to then go to a different area. It might be like that where it's just a spawn thing, or I honestly think it's going to be a cool new map feature where somewhere in the map you can use these portals. I think that would be pretty cool rather than it just being in the spawn. And if you didn't know, these portals are likely gateways that are used on Krakoa to allow people from different places to arrive there, as it is a safe haven, and this is how you've seen many of the characters visit the Hellfire Gala. And now we'll likely see gameplay of these maps on Friday or over the weekend as the creators get to play, but we do already know that the Krakoa map is a domination map from the game files, and the Morocco map is an escort map. So we should be getting those two map variants, the domination one first, and then the escort map second. And Krakoa is the 2099 variant, so it should have this kind of futuristic element, but it will also be very natural, and there'll be a bunch of trees and foliage all around based on what we already know about Krakoa, and it should be Hellfire Gala themed. The map itself has Hellfire Gala theming in the game files, and that is kind of why we thought Emma Frost would be coming this season, because Emma Frost does have voice lines in the files that are related to the Hellfire Gala on Krakoa. But this could be for, you know, future seasons when she still comes to the game. She'll still have unique voice lines for the map. But I don't know. I think there's still a chance she comes to the game. So Friday is going to be the decider. But once again, guys, drop your predictions in the comments. It's going to be interesting to see what comes true on Friday. Given all the information we have, it's honestly one of the most unique games that I've had to report news on, with leaks now coming from a merch store selling t-shirts for the heroes. Honestly, Marvel Rivals is wild, and that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.